Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556, and today for this episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, well, we're still in the think tank, and the reason is because we're going to be doing, or at least, dang, he is so loud. Great, now I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so all of these four doctors, with the exception of Dr. Klein, they have their own, like, little side quests. We're not going to be able to do all of them today, but we can at least start them, and we're going to start with, Dr. O.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, my pit boy?
How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
I'm down, just wanted to ask you some questions.
Fine. Ask.
So do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
There's a speech of 65. Are you sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
With an intelligence of 7, if they kept confusing the letter with a number, your name is Dr. Zero. Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
I don't know. O sounds more impressive.
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
And then an intelligence of 9. If you wanted to differentiate the O and 0, just put a slash through the 0.
What?
0, draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
And that's what makes you truly a 0.
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Well, there's power in 0. It reduces anything multiplied against it to 0.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. The make a 0 in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought-kicking.
Alright, so 0, got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at us. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
He gives me 2 scrap electronics and scrap metal. It certainly is, interesting whatever it once was.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Alright, I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter function upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Alright, I think we've spoken long enough.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Actually, might as well just ask what they do here. So what do you do here, Dr. Zero?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Alright, now we've spoken
Scheduled
long
audio
enough.
transmission and reception, then.
I want to start saying that to people. Thank you, Dr. Zero. You taught me something I'm going to start using in real life. Alright, now the doctor that I don't like talking to, because she's kind of creepy. Dr. Dala.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
A quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's malval cavity.
So, a lady killer, it seems to me you have more biological needs than your counterparts.
What? Nonsense.
And then... Go with the first one. Close eyelids, breathe deeply, and stretch languidly.
What?
I definitely pronounced that wrong.
What are you doing?
And then... I guess we'll turn and cough roughly, then slowly scratch my nose.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
And then... This one, run my hands along the side of my face and exhale rapidly.
Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
So why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
And I could come back anytime and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba.
Yeah, very, very disturbing.
Bloop.
Little odd.
Last little bit there. Ah, thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
And then, who are you and what do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
And then 211 doctorates? How is that even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher? Lot of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
So I'm sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
So there was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
So what was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Alright. So, we have now spoken enough.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna talk to you ever again, though, but, yeah. Alright, next we got Dr. 8. And then, what was that? Did something happen with your voice module? That, is too bad. Or good. Or something. Pretty sure you can understand, I don't want to be rude, so can I ask you some questions? So, who are you? Sounds important, I think. Do you know anything about Dr. Mobius or the Forbidden Zone? Alright, just calm down, didn't mean to alarm you. Can you tell me about these technologies Klein wants? Sound agitated, or you're percolating, or something. And tell me about the big empty. No need to get indignant. Was just asking a question. A science of 75. Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco Termlink protocol you're broadcasting, right? Well, I've hacked enough Robco terminals to know. Nice pun on the header file ref. I agree. If someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. With another Science 75. If that's Robco Termlink protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? I mean, I don't really get how, like, you could hack sound waves, but, I mean, it'll only take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. But if that's Termlink code, don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. And then, how did you fire up the sonic emitter when I arrived again? Well, there had to be some other way to fire it up. Can we at least talk it over next time? Now that we know each other a little better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? Really? Huh. Higgs Village. Can you point it out on my Pip-Boy? So your house is there? So there's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. Oh, 2 codes. One for the jukebox, one for the opera. Nice. I'll keep an eye out. Alright, I'll be going now. Alright, and now the last doctor we can talk to is Dr. Boros.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Animal? Did you just call me an animal?
Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know.
So, who are you, and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You are responsible for cazadors?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
What makes you think contained at Big Mountain. Those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
I don't think they're sterile. They breed all right.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
No, that's all right. Trust me.
Oh, that's too bad. Perhaps we can perform a sterility castration some other time then.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright, when did you create Cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards with the Great Static, or beyond. There were the Tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
So, I want to know more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying robo-scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
So tell me about this radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
So... wait a minute. That means you're trapped in here?
Trapped? Nonsense! We are secure here from evil philosophies. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
So don't you want to leave here?
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
So, doesn't that prove you're wrong?
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Alright, so let's see if you know what Klein wants with these particular technologies.
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
And then, can you tell me about the Big Empty?
That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. Where are your manners? It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
So, why have you leveled this place?
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore, so the crater became our testing grounds for science.
Test cities?
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
So, what was this explosion?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is...
Oh, I accidentally skipped that. Yeah, alright, well... Never mind, we've spoken enough.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Yeah, I didn't mean to skip that last bit of dialogue there. I went to, trying to wipe off this thing off my mouse, and then I accidentally clicked it, and then it skipped the dialogue. But yeah, anyway... Let's check our whole quest log. So, yeah, we'll go to the Sync Central Intelligence Unit first, and then we'll go to Higgs Village, and then we'll probably end off the video there. Alright, Sync Central Intelligence Unit, Sonic Emitter Revelation, now available in the vendor.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the Sync. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
You mean there are other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that sir is better off without them. However, if sir is determined to inflict upon sir's self their dubious services, sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
So I can access their functions without loading the personality holotapes?
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
So why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
Alright, never mind. Let me ask you something else.
Indubitably, sir.
So what services do you provide?
In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
Alright, so I'd like to buy some things.
Very good, sir. If I might suggest a table wine, the 64 Atomic Claret is a lovely little vintage.
Alright, now he's got the most caps out of any vendor, I'm pretty sure. Got 14,000. The Vendortron has a max of 8,000. Unless you give him more. But yeah. He doesn't have a whole lot of stuff for sale right now, but that's alright.
Is looking exceptionally sharp today, if Sir will permit the compliment.
So in that case, we will now head out into Big Mountain. Who's activating the mysterious broadcast? You know, I saw a lobotomite over there. Okay, so next stop is right here, Higgs Village. Set our map marker there, and then actually, if I just do that, that should. Yeah. Wait. Yep. Okay. Higgs Village. Back over there. That is where we will go. Yep. There you are.
Intruder, you will not escape the eyes of my robo-scorpions or their pincers.
There we go. Took a few shots to kill him. I missed my first shot, but then I hit him with the last 4. Okay. I think we're good for right now. Now, lobotomites are leveled. And if you come here early on, they have like a minimum level of like, pretty high one. Take that, because that's stuff. Oh, nice. Perfect. I got a super sledge on him. With the exception of this hunting rifle, I'm going to avoid using the weapons they got. I'm going to check out that lobotomite jumpsuit. Strength +1, 4 damage threshold. You know what? Sure. I'm not going to wear the goggles, though. Actually, I will. Sure, I lose intelligence, but then I get 5 damage threshold. Actually, no, I'm good. I got 16 damage threshold right now. I'm going to keep running, ignore the mines. There's a mine right here. So yeah, I'm gonna dump the scrap electronics that he gave me in here. Perfect. I don't need any of that. Oh, there's some lobotomites. Who's shooting at me? Oh, that guy. There's one more over there, though. Ah. Almost got him. There we go. And now we're level 34. And now we're level 34. Yeah. Alright. Let's get energy weapons up to 70. And then I'll put more points into energy weapons. And then level 34. Maybe there's something new, but probably not. Nope. Nothing new. And then we took Vigilant Recycler, so we'll just take its guns equivalent hand loader, because there's really nothing else I really want to take right now. And now I will just carefully hop off here. Go. It should be okay to just loot up all these bodies real quick. And here's Higgs Village. In this bottom corner of the map. Real quick, I'm going to start repairing all these outfits and stuff. Now we'll just head on inside the Higgs Village. Inside, we got a place that looks just like Tranquility Lane from Fallout 3, because it's exactly what it is. And then right here, this one should be our first house. We'll go around in a circle that way. And this one should be, yep, there it is. House number 0, and you'd probably figure out whose house this once was. And the broken robots also kind of confirms whose house this is. This is, in fact, Dr. Zero's house. I know there's some holotapes and stuff in here. And in his kitchen, he's got a picture of Mr. House, but with a bunch of knives thrown into it, which is nice, because, you know, he hates Robco and Mr. House. Got a bunch of ammo in here, and then a dart. And then we got the audio sample for the giant tarantula, which is a sonic emitter frequency. Check out this room. Oh, this is just a bathroom. And then check out this room. As a scientist's glove. And then... oh, there it is. Almost missed it, but the recipe... the recipe's repair skill book. That's something that we'll get into a bit later. Oh, this is house number 4. Okay, so I guess we're going to go around counterclockwise instead of clockwise. This should be, yeah, this is house number 1. Pretty neat old world looking house. Pretty good looking. He's got a Sunset Sarsaparilla machine in his house. He's also got his own little personal bar. Mentats. First aid box, which will take basically everything. Right here on this desk, we got the Sync Project book chute, so we'll take that. Terminal can't be used, but then we got Dr. Klein's glove, which, you know, that kind of gives away whose house this is. Obviously, that's Dr. Klein's house, and here's his scrubs. And actually, since we now got his scrubs, you got Dr. Klein's glove, and Dr. Klein's scrubs. We also have his glasses. That should complete a challenge for dressing up like Dr. Klein. More mentats there. That's just a bottle of wine. And then that's pretty much everything there is in this house. He doesn't really have much in here. His radio doesn't work. I don't know why I activated though, but yeah. And next up we have house 102. And in here just see, oh, there's a hockey mask in there. Bunch of stuff just thrown around. You can see it hasn't been lived in for quite a long time. Then we got some mentats right there on the floor. And we got the recipes for the science skill book right there. Some mentats on the bed, mentats on the nightstand. A ton of mentats all over the floor. Mentats all over this other bed. And I guess technically we don't know yet because we haven't talked to him and nobody has told us about him, but Dr. Mobius, this is his house. Because you know this because he has a mentat addiction, and, you know, obviously someone who doesn't have a mentat addiction wouldn't have a million things of mentats in their house. And that's everything in here. Next we'll go to house 103. But before we do, you can see our quest markers leading us behind. Got this doghouse with the labs. I was going to say label, but then I wanted to say letters at the same time. I don't know why I said labs, but maybe that B threw off my brain. But yeah, we got Gabe's dog bowl. We'll take that. And then we got the letters Gabe, which presumably fell off the doghouse. If you have Wild Wasteland, there's like a little itty-bitty miniature Deathclaw. Like, I believe it's a Deathclaw alpha male, but it's like super tiny, and it'll come running out of there. Like, the letters Gabe will still be there, but then the word stripe, I think it's stripes, is right here on the doghouse, and it will chase you, but it won't go past the fountain, so then you don't have to worry about that. Which makes it easy. You could just jump like right over here and then kill him. But yeah, anyway, house 103. And then obviously you can see there's a bunch of bird cages and stuff, which, you know, further shows that it is his house, because Dr. Boros said is, because, you know, he experimented on animals and stuff. He's also the only one with a basement, I think. Yeah, we'll come back to the basement. We'll do that last. We'll check upstairs. Pre-war books. Take those. More black coffee. And then right here, we got the recipes for the medicine skill book. Also got a dino toy, which is weightless, so I will take it. He's also got 102 BBs and a BB gun. Don't know why, but he does. And then there's a teddy bear. Ah, I completely forgot this key was here, but in this bird cage, there's a key for his basement, so then that saves me from having to unlock it. Because I think I'd have to use a, tumblers today in order to use that to go down here. And then, yeah, then we got a little workbench right here. Because we have Vigilant Recycler, now we have Efficient Recycling instead of just recycling available. And then, yeah, as you could tell, there's a bunch of cages and stuff for all the animals that he would have worked on. This might have been where he made the Night Stalkers and the Cazadors at. We got a little teddy bear in this cage that's just stabbed with a bunch of knives. There's also a Ripper, which, you know, like it's a chainsaw, so like he would have sawed through some plasma grenades. We'll switch to those right now. And that's pretty much it for this house. And then the last house, well, not last house, but the next house, so 108, which obviously is you could tell because there's a jukebox here, and then there's a I just can't seem to get it. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the holotape. But yeah, there's a jukebox, which obviously has to do with making. Ooh, there's a cosmic knife in there. But yeah, jukebox that has to do with sound, and then there's a radio there. And obviously it's house number 108. So obviously you know this is Dr. 8's house. Got all of his coffee mugs that are neatly arranged right there. And when we head upstairs, nope, I didn't mean to grab that rolling pin. Yeah, right here we got the sync project for the jukebox. Another hockey mask. But yeah, right next to his bed, we got the opera singer audio sample. Hard-locked suitcase under the bed with 20 pre-war money. And yeah, that's basically everything that's in here. And now the sonic emitter frequency thing is going to pop up. And now the last house, which is 104. And this, obviously, due to process of elimination, we already know this is Dr. Doll's house, because her house is the only one we haven't been in yet. You know, there's nothing out of the ordinary just yet, just a bunch of wine right there in the kitchen. Then when we head on upstairs, she's got, I guess some kind of like a catwalk or something right here with a bunch of mirrors that are all shattered. So, you know, maybe she doesn't like the way she looks after a while, or you know, like once she got her brain removed and put into the robot, maybe she shattered all the mirrors then. Then, you know, she's got all these teddy bears. If we didn't talk to her, we could actually take a teddy bear, and then we could have completed her little quest by giving her a teddy bear, but obviously I didn't do that. And then she's got a whole bunch of, like, different clothes for various different fetishes and stuff and whatnot. So, yeah, anyway, we're now going to leave because that's everything that's in here. And yeah, that is basically all we could do in here right now. We could come back later, because later we'll find a facility that has like a little model of Higgs Village, and then like you can control the weather for it, which is pretty cool. I think it's called like the X-something meteorological station, or maybe it's just a weather station. I don't know. But we can take all these bottle caps out of here. But yeah, then when you activate that, it actually turns on the fountain in here. Oh, there's a super sim pack. Nice. Yeah, now that we got Gabe's bowl, which is the main reason we came here, now we can just head on out of here and head back to what's his name? Dr. Boros. Oh, I missed this, but I didn't see when the quest updated, but see if you could find it updated from finding any trace of Gabe in Higgs Village, because we found his bowl. We now need to find more evidence of Gabe in X8, so do we do that today? What do I need to go to X8 for? A high school horror. I'd have to complete that, and we're already at basically an hour for this recording. So that's what I think we'll start off with next time, so we could finish off his quest. That's him right there. That's Dr. 8. That's Dr. Boros. I don't know why I was looking at Dr. 8, but Dr. Boros is there. But yeah, we'll finish off the episode here, and then we'll pick up with that next time. That'll be what we start off with. So yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I appreciate if you would drop a like on it. And, you know, like I normally say, you enjoyed it to some extent. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be watching. And on top of that, I would also appreciate you subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And other than that, Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time it is for you. I will catch you guys later. DeltaWolf, out.